Every week on AFTV Picks, we give away £1,000. Get involved right now. The link is in the description, but you've got to be over 18 to enter. AFTV Picks. Hey, yo, bro. All right, cool with that now, man. AFTV Picks.
How's it going, people? Welcome back to AFTV and the Starting 11 show. Usually we have a bit of time before we get into it, but today the Starting 11's out already, so I'm just going to kick straight off and run through the 11. I know a couple of us have seen it already, but let's go. Leno in goal, I think that goes without saying. You know, I know there's a lot of people recently that have questioned his place in the team, but I think we don't really have many options there. Back four, which was a question as well, considering Tierney's injury. We have Bellerin and Cedric at left back. And we have Holden and Gabriel in the middle. Okay. We'll talk about that soon. Partey and Xhaka in the middle. Obviously, Xhaka's come straight back in. Obviously, that's another contentious one. We'll talk about that. Saka comes back into the team. Emil Smith-Rowe and Willian finish off the three behind Alexander Lacazette. Aubameyang's been dropped too. There's quite a few talking points there. Quite a few. Ty, let's start with you because your face is shocked.
Wow.
With that Aubameyang news.
Yeah, I'm surprised, and there's no Martin as well.
No. He's injured. Odegaard's injured.
Oh, he came off on internationals.
Yeah, he's injured.
Yeah, he's not on the bench. We've got Ceballos, Nelson, Pepe, and Nketiah, Martinelli, Oba, El Nene, Mari, Lopez, Ryan.
Oh, Joel. Oh, that's interesting. But then first, I should have said, welcome, Turkish, to the Starting 11. Your first one.
Yeah, come on.
So,
welcome. It started off all right.
Yeah, like everyone, I'm a bit surprised, but listen, in the end of the day, if we can win, then that's just the most important thing. The team is a bit surprising, but you know.
By surprising, do you mean you're not that confident?
I'm always confident. You know me, Turkey. I'm always confident.
I thought I might get you to slip up in my first minute on air. You know, that would be a big moment.
you know, Turkish, I'm always confident. I'm surprised at the team, but listen, we have to win, so nothing, whatever team we're lucky enough to have, we still have to win. So I see no obstacles in the fact that we still have to believe that we can win, and hopefully we will win because you know it's all the squad.
Let's be honest here, Slavia Prague, and I know they've got a couple upsets under their belt.
Yes.
But you know, teams tend to do that and then eventually come up against the team that puts them away, and that's got to be us.
It's going to be us. Hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Go on, let's talk about the team.
I want a clean sheet tonight.
What about Holden being in there still? And
after
a couple mistakes.
After the last performance, it's not ideal, but hopefully we'll have an outstanding performance tonight and keep a clean sheet. Help the team keep a clean sheet and reinforce why Mikel's trusting him to start him tonight.
Yeah, because I think a clean sheet is vital.
Yeah.
Because conceding a goal and going into the next leg with just, let's say, a 1-goal margin.
That's going to be really difficult, especially going out to their home.
Kelechi, you've been quiet. What's wrong?
I'm okay.
Saka's back in, bro.
Our player of the season, you understand? He's there. He's walked straight back into the team, as usual. He should.
Yeah.
And I'm happy with the lineup. It's not like it's really alarming. I would have wanted Oba to start, you know, but I am actually happy with the lineup. I won't have dropped Holden and Gabriel. Why? For one mistake? So I'm going to play Mari and Gabriel, two left-footers, which is rare in the modern game. That's number one. Number two, Mari didn't have a good game against West Ham.
Yeah.
So the three of them didn't actually have good games.
We don't have great options. That's what it is.
Yeah, exactly. So, but you have to play. You have to find a balance.
Yeah.
You know, and I know that a lot of people will go, Xhaka, whether we like it or not, is instrumental to our play. It's an unpopular opinion. I'm not saying he's the greatest. I've never said he's the greatest. But at the moment, with our condition at the level we are, he's actually instrumental. Yeah. And without him, we look lightweight. Yeah. So the lineup was expected.
But then Kelechi, let me throw something, because you're right.
Yeah.
But then let's say Ceballos, for example, he's been dropped today for Xhaka to come back in. But we've seen mistakes from Xhaka before, like what you said about Mari at West Ham. So how come some people tend to get away with it?
Xhaka hasn't really gotten away with anything. He hasn't this season. Apart from the mistake at Burnley, you can't really pinpoint, and then the sending off against Burnley at home. Yeah. You can't pinpoint one mistake. He's been consistent. Let's be honest. He's not the greatest player. He's not the most loved, but he's been consistent. So I've got to give it to him. And he has to start because our midfield last weekend was shocking. It was non-existent. We clearly missed him. We clearly missed people like David Luiz. Now, it is not the fanciest thing to say, but it is the truth. David Luiz has been consistent since January. These are the things we look at in the game. Whether I have a problem with the player and all that, that's different. I look at it on the merit of the game. Okay, I see the patterns, I see what he brings to the team. There's a drop in level when he doesn't play. Okay, then he should play. I understand why either Aubameyang or Lacazette should play, not both of them. I said it in my interview last weekend. When both of them play, we are short of something. So I think the lineup is okay. It's Slavia Prague. No disrespect.
No, it's not. It's
no disrespect to them.
not Sparta.
Yeah, and
it's
not only that, but Slavia Prague are coming into this game unbeaten in their league as well. So they're coming in with a lot of confidence. I feel like we need to be starting the game switched on from the first whistle to the final whistle, because that's sort of been our downfall, where we just switch off or we're not, keeping an eye on what's going on, and that's how we end up conceding these silly goals and just gifting goals as well. I don't want to see that today.
So let's talk about the back and keep it with Wisha and Bellerin. Because that was another one that I've looked at this lineup and thought, all right, it's an interesting one because he's been in and out the side. Tierney's injured. Cedric might have featured on that right if Tierney was here. Are you confident defensively with that four?
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm confident, but I'm okay with that back four. That's sort of what I was expecting. I was hoping to see Mari and Gabriel centre-back pairing. But I mean, brilliant Bellerin back in. I ain't got no problems with that. I think he'll be okay. I would have put Cedric over on the left-hand side. So I feel all right with that.
Would anyone have put Saka left back?
That is an option.
That's an option.
I prefer him on the attack though.
Listen, the way I look at it, he can make that substitution. If things aren't going great, take off Bellerin, put Cedric that side, stick Saka at the back and bring on Martinelli or Pepe, or you've got options. We have
I remember
options.
we are putting our whole team on the bench.
Yeah,
that's
we've got options.
But I need to pinpoint someone, Smith Rowe starting in number 10 today. Yeah. That's it for me. I love it.
Yeah.
When the last starts in number 10, especially with Lacazette playing in front of him.
They play brilliant together.
Them two work well together.
But for me, Oba plays well with Odegaard behind him because he puts it on the run. So these are the dynamics in the game. You understand? So I'm okay with the lineup.
And it is the team the defence he has used in this competition before. So I think it's fine. I'm not surprised. He has used that before.
Anyone thinking about Martinelli?
Yeah, I would.
Of course.
Helen.
Absolutely. Of course.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Hopefully he gets some minutes, a decent amount of minutes as well.
Yeah, because let's just see. Listen, if it could go two ways. If we're like 3-0 up, he might just bring him on. If we're chasing the game, he'll need to come on. So we'll just see.
I think the lad needs to play. I mean, we've been seeing his training clips and everything. I think this kind of games he needs to play. He brings the energy. I've said this so many times. Even if Martinelli doesn't kick the ball on the pitch for me, just his running, I'm okay.
It motivates.
He motivates, he gingers everybody, he pushes everybody forward. Just that goal-saving header he did against Rashford for me. For me, he was one of the match in that game. He was not in the camera shot. He just came. That's what I want. You understand? So the coach knows how he's managing him. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully, I heard they still rate him. So hopefully, he'll get game time.
And what about your thoughts on Oba, you lot? Because obviously Ty's given his. That's the biggest one of the night.
I mean, he's unlucky to miss out. The class is there. I know a few people are getting on his back, blah blah blah. But everybody's. The shocking thing to me is that when it's other players, they say, "Oh, maybe he's this, he's that." But when it's about, "Oh my God, he's lazy, he's this." Well, haven't you considered burnout? Is he superhuman that he doesn't burn out? He carried your team for like 2 seasons now. Can't he burn out? Has he rested? Then he flies to Africa, plays for Gabon, flies back. Burn out. Once he's the African man, it's not burn out. Once it's another person, no, oh my God, it's just injuries. I've had enough of that nonsense. You understand? Simple.
So you think the seasons have taken its toll on him?
Of course. He hasn't rested. Has he rested? He's had family problems.
Yes, he has.
He's just like Jesse Lingard. Sorry, I know you don't like him. He danced at James and all that. He has been having problems at home, taking care of his siblings, doing this, doing that. Fans are getting on his back. I speak to him because I know him. And then look at what he's doing in West Ham now.
Well, you know Jesse.
Of course.
I think he's a good player anyway.
We are paired in the same Coca-Cola ad.
Okay.
I know this. So, but look at him now.
Incredibly well.
He's relaxed.
It's because
These are human beings.
Well, you know what it is, Kechi? It's because he's not playing for them. That's why. That's why he's doing well.
Guys, we got some super chats as well.
From a human perspective,
No,
that's what we call burnout. There's this,
Absolutely.
there's that.
And
and someone has carried it for 2 seasons. Get off his
Yes.
back. If you like, he can do his hair anyhow. I don't care.
That's a fair point. The burnout point is fair.
But nobody considers burnout when he's in.
Absolutely.
When it's other players, they consider burnout.
Yeah, no, it's true.
But
It's a good point. It's a good point.
We have Pepe. We have
do?
Martinelli. So he can have a rest. But again, that comes
should.
to man management. It comes to having a manager, maybe with the skill set that's going to think how to protect their players.
Of
Yes.
course.
Or nurture their players or develop their players.
Yeah.
And this all comes down to experience.
Yeah.
So let's get into a bit of Slavia Prague and get into some predictions. Before we do, there's a super chat that says people don't realise Slavia drew at Barcelona and Inter in last year's Champions League.
Wow.
Also
Okay.
ran the most in the Champions League.
Okay.
So you couple that up with a Leicester win, a Rangers win.
Okay, so...
No, they play well. I watch them because
they beat Leicester
the Nigerian
2-0.
players there. Olayinka is
Oh,
there.
yeah.
So I watch them. So they,
On the left, innit?
Yeah, they're very dangerous side. Very dangerous
they are.
side.
They
And I'm not trying to underestimate
No,
them.
they're
no,
not.
but
We
no one is
can't.
though.
They
But-
are a very good team.
But that's fair. That's fair enough. But no one is. No one's underestimating it. But we don't underestimate ourselves either. No one's underestimating them. Who's underestimating? Did anyone say we're going to thrash them? No one said that. We're not underestimating them. That's true though. So you know.
So let's get your prediction then, Ty. Let's get your prediction. You might
got
just start
skills,
off. You might just
My
start off.
prediction.
Can I guess it?
2-1.
That's at a safe.
What do you reckon, Ty? What's the
Nearly
score?
right, Helen. But has you absolutely well, there you go.
2-0.
There you go. I would like to go for 3, but with the injuries, I think hopefully 2-0 to us. Hopefully.
2-0, yeah?
Yes. Hopefully.
Hopefully. Helen?
Yeah, I'm going 2-0. I said it earlier.
Okay.
I'll stick with 2-0.
Okay. Any goal scorers in mind?
Yes. Absolutely. Helen first.
Lacazette. Lacazette and Emil Smith-Rowe.
Okay. I'll go for Alexander as well.
Yeah,
And I'll go for...
Bukayo.
Yeah.
That's my take.
I was thinking of...
Exactly, I saw him in training as well.
On his return.
Managed to hit the target.
I'll say no more. We've got Saka, Smith-Rowe, Lacazette. We've got another super chat here from Yanis. Come on, Yanis. Big up my G Turkish. He knows me, bro. Not very happy with the lineup, but hoping we kill off the tie in this leg. And that's what I'm hoping for.
Yes, hopefully.
Like
We have to go for
That's what we're looking to do.
We have to go for the jugular. And I'm predicting 3-0.
Yeah, I was going to say, what's
Or
your prediction?
more, sir.
Or more.
We have to just...
No, I get you.
When you see the ball,
Eliminate
shoot.
them.
100.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
you don't dribble, just shoot. You see that kind of ball that Madrid were playing against Liverpool with one. When you see it like this,
I don't know if we could do that. I don't know if we could do that.
We
You know.
do.
You see, the thing is with Emil Smith-Rowe and Saka, there's confidence in the side.
Yeah, there is.
When they're not there, the confidence is not there as much. That's why Odegaard looked a bit out of,
Out of
sorts
sorts.
against
He didn't
Liverpool.
have anyone on the same
No energy
frequency.
around him. Where
Yeah.
Emil Smith-Rowe and Saka pick up the ball, drive with it, create space for him.
Yeah, and I think Slavia missing some key defenders, especially that guy.
That guy, that good
investigating.
What
guy.
the defense is good.
You say still investigating, but it's been brushed under the carpet.
Absolutely.
We don't hear enough about it.
And that is what I think.
I was surprised he wasn't arrested when he came to
Yeah.
play Wales, because Wales is part of the UK. He should have been questioned. They were waiting for him to come to Arsenal so that they can question him. Is Wales not part of the UK? Why did you go and question him?
Yeah.
And now Kamara is receiving more racist abuse for standing up for his own right.
Yeah.
You know, it's disgusting.
It's disgusting. Well, it's disgusting, but it's good.
That is the more reason we should win there.
Yes, no.
Kamara is our player, remember?
Glenn
He's
was our ex-player.
Yes,
He was in our YouTube.
Yes, he was our boy. So
Well,
it is well, my
Extra
brother.
incentive.
Sorry.
No, you're right.
Well,
the extra
collective-
incentive is in there, man. Come on, man.
Well,
We know what's right and what's
Yeah.
wrong.
Exactly.
So say no more on that. Shah, predictions.
Do you know what? I'm predicting a 2-1 win to us today.
2-1. First one to say we're going to concede.
I know, I'm sorry, I'm not wishing it on the team, but I just don't feel that confident about us keeping a clean sheet. But I'm glad that you guys are all feeling confident.
Yeah, we're feeling
about
confident.
Keeping clean sheets.
Yeah.
But yeah, 2-1 for me.
And funnily enough, I'm confident today as well. I'm going with what you said, 3-0.
Hey,
What you
today.
It's mad, isn't it? First time for everything, my guy.
So it's an even split.
Wow.
You two are going for 3-0.
Yeah.
Me and Helen are going for 2-0, and Charlie's going for 2-1. That's quite easy.
That's what they should do. They should go out there and take the game to them, confident, roll over and keep it moving.
And shut up some of these pundits that are just talking nonsense.
But I get where Shaw's coming from too, because the Arsenal of this season, it's been all over the gaff. So
but I think we've saved our best performances for the Europa League, so hopefully we can keep on doing that. But sorry, back to what you and Kelechi were saying about that player. It's disappointing, but the funny thing is, I think that he thought he was going to play. Yeah. So it's good that he isn't, but I can't, like you said, I think he's been brushed on the carpet. I cannot believe that the wheels of justice.
No, he's been suspended for one game.
Yeah, but that's
something else.
He should be suspended.
Something else.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Nothing to do with that.
Yeah, nothing to do, but they are still investigating.
Yeah,
but we are on this case. Don't worry.
No, but the thing is,
we're on this case.
But the thing is,
we are monitoring it.
But the thing is, Kelechi, what it is, as you know, I'm sure all of us know here. Anyone that works knows that if there's an issue, you are suspended. You are not allowed to be at your place of work until the investigation is done. So I don't know why he's not suspended indefinitely. I can't understand that.
I agree with you, Ty.
It's ridiculous. He should be suspended indefinitely until the case is solved. Because if you're at work outside football, you know, if anything happens of that serious nature when it comes to racism, homophobia, sexism, you are suspended indefinitely until your case is done. So I don't understand why in football you are allowed to still play. It's ridiculous, because no line of work apart from football would you be allowed to play. You'd be suspended. If there was a question against you, you'd be suspended. So I cannot believe that if it wasn't for him suspended, he would actually be playing today after doing what I think personally he has done.
He did it.
I think
he did it.
I cannot.
He can't be covering your mouth. What are you whispering? Are you whispering to your girlfriend?
You don't do that. You don't do that.
It's wrong.
If not for the suspension, he would have been playing, and that would have been disgusting.
No,
apparently he's out today because he's not feeling well or something. So that's why
it's we know this politics. We know this politics.
They might be investigating it, and they don't want to come out with a public statement, possibly.
Fair enough.
Hopefully.
Helen.
No, all allegations are investigated.
Yeah.
The one we discussed last week about the UEFA ref, the PSG, Istanbul game.
Yeah.
It was investigated, and the referee was told to go for a course.
But it's what I'm saying.
You understand? Now, but with the referee, that incident, you know, I'm not the first person to say, oh, racism, this. But looking at it critically, like I discussed with you, it was a bit of, it wasn't actual racism. It was a bit of, I don't know which English to use now.
Prejudice?
Not knowing, you know, his environment, because what he said is actually what it is in his language, and he was speaking to his fellow countrymen.
Okay.
You understand? So you could understand that, but he should have been more aware.
Yeah, you gotta be aware.
You gotta be aware. That one was investigated, and I followed it to its logical conclusion. But you see this one?
This one is terrible.
He has to go.
Yeah, you don't do that.
You don't do that.
You don't do that. And Kelechi, moving on to the Slavia Prague threats. Olayinka.
Wow. He's
up against Bellerin. He's on the left, right?
Yeah. I mean, the guy, I've been begging for them to call him up to our national team, to be honest, because he's that good. And I think he scored against Rangers, he scored against Leicester as well. Yes. He's their danger man. We need to stop him. We need to keep him quiet. And that's why I want Partey. You know, he's got the passing range and everything, but I want him to kind of mark him, because he's their danger man, Without him, they don't do anything.
Okay.
So
what about, is it Sino?
Seema's
another one to look at.
Yeah, Seema, I think he's
on the right. He's 19, I think.
Young.
He's got a brilliant goal against Leicester.
And there's the Romanian Stanciu.
Yeah,
he scored a free kick against Rangers. Was it a free kick and a top corner outside the box? He scored 2 goals against them. So they got a couple of threats there that Partey and Xhaka need to be
on their game.
They need to be.
I
think they've scored quite a few goals outside the box, so we need to.
So it shows when no one's underestimating them, but like I said, we don't underestimate ourselves.
If he's outside the box shots, I mean, I trust Leno. He's a good shot stopper. It's just some of
but it's that second ball when it.
Let's hope we don't concede too many shots outside the box.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
And they're 37 games undefeated in their domestic league.
Yeah, that's what Charlene said, but that's the Romanian league. That's not up to much.
Yeah.
Just joking. I'm just joking.
It's a Czech league, actually.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Romania.
You don't even know the joke. No, I am disappointed. I am disappointed. You don't know geography. Sorry. Show. You don't know the difference between Czech and Romania.
Did you not call them Sparta? Do you not call them
That's
Sparta?
different. There's a Prague. Yeah.
No, I'm sorry about that. I'm joking about that. I'm only joking. I'm sorry about getting it wrong. No, I'm only joking about that. No, listen, we don't understand.
It's a shame we can't go to the away match. I love Prague. It's such a beautiful
Oh, you've been there?
Yeah.
I've heard good things about it.
Really.
We'll get to go. I suppose we'll get to go.
If you get the chance. It's
hopefully in the Champions League next season.
Very nice.
Let's hope for the
I
best.
like how you laughed at the end of that.
Let's hope for the best.
Well, let's hope we can.
Hopefully we can go back to football next season.
Exactly.
Hopefully.
Well, the way it's running, the Europa League final might have.
Let's see.
I think
Really?
it's in France, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. They were talking about it being in the UK because we're
Really?
Be changing it around. They haven't confirmed it.
Well,
There
if
was
we
a
could
rumor.
get there, that'd be
There was a
amazing.
rumor, but they haven't confirmed it.
That'd be amazing.
Because I know the Champions League is in Istanbul, but I'm not better checking.
Oh, it's in Istanbul again?
Well, let's see, because it all depends on COVID. Because it keeps changing. Different countries are going into lockdown.
Yeah.
Or, all the time.
Even with the Euros coming up as well. And
Yeah.
Boubacar says very happy with the lineup. Inshallah, we will win.
Inshallah.
We will
yes,
win.
hopefully.
We are going to win. We have to win.
Yes.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so.
Let's really hope so, people. But yeah, where was we? The subs bench as well. Let's just quickly talk on that
We've
and
got a
see what
strong
threats
bench.
we have.
got
Martinelli, Obar, obviously, Nelson, Pepe, Ceballos and
Reece.
Ketia. Well, you forget the
Good to
last two
see
in my
Reece
opinion,
there.
but Martinelli, Obar and Nelson and Pepe,
Yeah.
all big threats on the attacking front.
Massive threats, massive. So if we need them,
Yeah.
well, that bench is stacked in football terms. So, yeah, hopefully we could bring them on comfortably
Just for fun.
with a comfortable win.
just
Yeah, exactly.
have a kick about.
For fun. Well done, Helen, with the lingo.
And
Just for fun.
and going into the next round, I'm someone that actually wants Villarreal and Emery just so we
Yeah.
can
Oh,
test ourselves.
interesting.
Me too,
Interesting.
yeah.
You do, Turkish.
Yeah.
Well, assuming we get through. I don't know. I just know.
Yeah,
that
you're confident, man. We said 3-0, my guy.
I know, but you still answered yeah.
Now he's hot.
Now he's thinking about the second leg.
Hold on.
Against Benfica, we have to call the backup team on the bench.
Yeah.
Benfica.
Oh, fair, all of them.
Benfica
Well, look what we
was
did, though. Look what we did.
stressful. That was
Was a
such
very
a
stressful game, so-
situation.
It was.
But you say.
Yeah.
They might have surprises up their sleeve,
But Turkish, you say that maybe Villarreal get knocked out. Maybe if we get through.
That's a
maybe.
blessing for
Let's
us.
see what happens. Yeah.
Because I know if we get through, Villarreal get through. Unai will be
You're
so.
scared, aren't you?
No, I'm not scared.
You sure?
No, I'm not. I'm
You're
never.
not scared of his record?
No. Listen, listen. You know what I'm like. If you're going to be scared of, you might as well not play.
Yeah.
I won't be scared of Unai, but I know Unai will be so determined.
Oh,
so then it just
definitely.
shows how much we want it.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
because he's going to get the extra motivation. Because unfortunately he got sacked. But you know,
Yeah.
the main
We
thing is
play
to
well in Spain, so no problem.
Yeah,
we won in
we do, but then we
Valencia,
don't.
Yeah,
the same region, I think.
Yeah.
One thing I want to ask before we wrap it up,
Yeah.
does Arteta's job depend on this tie? Maybe not tonight, but both legs. Because I look at it, like, I'll give my thoughts first, and I haven't said Arteta in or out all season because I'm just on the fence with it. I know there's bigger problems, but
you keep on saying.
Slavia Prague is a team we need to be getting past, especially after being knocked out by Olympiacos last season.
Yes, which was
I
terrible.
feel like if it was, let's say, an Ajax here that we're playing or a Leicester where if they knocked us out we could understand maybe, then fine. But because it's Slavia Prague, is his job on the line? Let's go around quickly. Let's start with Shah.
Do you know what? All this time I have been Arteta in, I have been backing him. It'll be a bit disappointing to think his job is on the line at this moment of time in the season. So for me, I'm going to back the manager and remain Arteta in, although I haven't been too happy with the performances, but I remain Arteta in.
So we've got one in the bag already. Kelechi.
I mean, I'm with Shah on this one as well because I don't think the management, the hierarchy, they're going to back him regardless of anything. He hasn't really assembled his own players, so I can't really.
No, he hasn't.
I can't really judge him based
I
on
think he's
that.
assembled quite a lot of players though.
Not
not
really.
only
If you
one.
look at the
Yeah.
amount he spent
I
and the
think
amount.
he's done a lot in given
The
COVID
short space of
times,
time.
if I'm
Exactly,
honest.
that's what
I
I'm
think
saying.
he has done a lot.
Again, that's
Not gonna
another
lie, I think
brilliant
he's done a
excuse to
lot.
give as well. It's COVID times.
I think
It's
he's
done a
lot.
It's not the normal times. As
And he
well.
was the first person to actually
to
catch
have
it.
COVID and all. No, I'm talking about the overall
I think they've been
gameplay.
productive in the clear out phase as well because I was scared that we wouldn't be ruthless enough or we wouldn't be lucky enough maybe to get rid of
So he's
some
been
of
ruthless
them.
with the clear out.
And I've been happy with that.
Yeah, he's been ruthless with the clear out. So
Yeah.
he's making space for his own.
Yeah, but have you
pieces
been
of the
happy
jigsaw
with
to
some
come.
of the pieces of the jigsaw that have come in by him? Willian, and I'm not picking out, but I'm saying these are his signings.
No, the Willian one.
I know it was a free, but it's still
a free,
a big
you need
salary.
to understand where the club is at the moment. We do not have money.
I'm trying to understand that.
We do not have money. We've borrowed money from the government. Yeah. Our players have taken pay cuts. So when you say free buy, that was actually, in fairness, playing well for Chelsea. Probably the man of the season or whatever, that last season. Then you go get him. Yeah. Nobody complained when Willian came. So I don't like post-complaining. Yeah. When he was coming, nobody said no.
Well,
he came and then he started.
I wasn't excited about that.
Fine, but you did not say no. When he played his first game against Fulham, I was one of the people to say, "Oh my God, what a signing!" I know my man wasn't.
I didn't want him, but I back him because he's our player.
Exactly,
now.
that's what I'm saying.
I didn't understand why we were signing. We're trying to get rid of players like Ozil. We're trying to get rid of Mustafi. They're all coming to the end of their careers. For me, I felt like, well, we're just doing the same stuff. Why are we getting rid of all of these players that are at the end of their career for a new process, but then we're bringing in players that are slightly older?
No.
So is it safe to say that you're out if he goes out?
I'm on the fence because the problems are far bigger at the club.
On the fence now, but if Slavia Prague knock us out,
yeah,
because even
I'm
me, you know how I look at the club and the problems,
Turkish.
but I feel like any manager we have in should get past Slavia Prague.
We need to get to the final for me. We need to be getting to the final because we are so terrible in the league this season. Yeah, it's not like we're in the top 4 comfortably, that if we came out of the Europa, it don't matter because we're getting the Champions League. We are not in that position. So for me, the only thing that will really make me feel comfortable with Arteta in the job is for him that the team go out, get to the final and win that cup. That's for me what Arsenal Football Club deserve. It's not about Arteta.
But you've still not answered the question there.
I'd have just answered.
I'm giving out at one. I think I'm putting it out there for Helen. I think we're saying out.
She's being political. She's going like you.
I'm giving you my reasons of thinking. I'm not just jumping on no bandwagon.
I get you. Because it's easy to do that in football as well these days.
Our backup manager, for me, I love Arsenal. I don't care. Players come and go. Managers will come and go. So for me, it's what's right for the club. And the only thing that is right for the club is getting back in the Champions League. And the only way that's going to happen is winning the Europa.
Two ins, one out. We've got a super chat here saying, let's be real, football players are just not that fit compared to some other sports. The problem is they're just not conditioned right. And that's evident in Arsenal's squad. Thai legend.
Thank you. Legendarily lucky. Thank you very much. Well, the thing is,
let's hear it from you. If we go out to Slavia Prague, Thai.
Well, I'm with Charlie and Kelechi. I still want to back the manager, but I've listened to because I'm always watching your interviews. Because when Robbie's interview, I'm always watching it with interest, and it's fantastic. I do believe there's much bigger problems than Mikel, but I would like to back him. I do think though that if we were to go, which I don't think we will, I think then serious questions should be asked. But I would still like to think we can back the man. He hasn't got all. I know what Helen's saying. He's got something, but he hasn't got everyone he's wanted. If he got everybody he wanted and he failed, then I can understand that. But if he hasn't,
all right, Ty, I hear that and I respect everything you're saying. So how long could it take for him or any manager to get everyone he wants? How long can we allow a situation in COVID for that to happen? What could it be? Another 2 seasons?
Well, Helen,
I'm not criticising Arteta. I'm just wondering how long
what's the measuring
what's the
stick?
measure?
Well,
how
change
far
every
does it go?
He's shown you that he can win a trophy.
Yeah,
he's shown you in few months that he can win when it matters.
Yes.
He has shown you that. Okay. What Arteta is actually suffering from at the moment, I'll tell you, is just a transition. He's playing his style. If Arteta is playing like Tuchel, playing a 3-5-2 or 3-4-3, he'll be winning games. He's just transitioning. He won the trophies with 3-5-2.
Yeah, he did.
Has he been playing it? No. Because he's transitioning now. This is my own blueprint.
He's forced into it as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Season.
That's what I'm saying. So let's give you a break. Tuchel switched to a back 4 against West Brom. He lost. See, 3-5, play 3 at the back, use your brain. Remember that interview? It's the safest formation. You will not be losing anyhow. Wenger tried it, he won 11 games on
Good point all around. Good point. Because the William point, and let's say Rob Holding's new contract, it's a worry. But then the points like he had to flip formation, he won a cup in the 16 months he's been in.
I feel
there's positives and there's cons.
He's forced to make those changes. sometimes.
Like, back against the wall.
Yeah, I feel like he's good in that situation. I want to see it
he's still
when
learning.
he's not in that situation. I want to see him a little
learning.
bit more ruthless at times.
And
that's
I think
just
that's
what I
what
want to see.
he's going to come
But
with.
that can come.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm Arteta out, because I know he took the job on with a lot of work, you know, so it wasn't an easy job for anybody.
He's done well.
And I think he's doing well, but he's only going to look like he's done well if we win the Europa. Because if God forbid we don't, and we come 8th or 9th, that's a lot worse than what Unai done, and that's my worry. And is then that acceptable because it wasn't for him?
And
so I'm looking at it rationally and
But if you also look at it rationally, and you're comparing it to Unai, Unai spends more money. Unai spent almost 200 million.
Yeah, but did Unai get enough time?
Well,
they have almost the same. If he finishes the league, if he's done with the league, then they'll be on almost equal time. And then you can just, but he spent more money.
Yeah,
that's what we're talking about here.
Yeah, no.
It's down to the peas as well.
That's true, but then...
And the direction of signings.
Do you understand?
That's true.
I felt that something like, we all know that Pepe was done Raul's signing. The manager then, Unai Emery, did not have a say in the signings. He looks like someone that has a say. So I want to see him bringing his players. Then if he fails, then, Oga, you are the one that signed these players. Because you have say, then, But
then we move.
Yeah, we move. So that's why I'm giving him that time.
Fair enough.
I'm not saying sack him if we lose
No,
or we're out. I'm not saying that at all. I back the manager until the club, sort their stuff out.
But then,
do you get what I mean? But I can't justify it if we were sacking Unai for a lot less.
Yes.
I don't get it.
Yes,
so
Helen.
I like to be. You need to walk correct. So.
Helen,
I can't be a
let's
hypocrite.
talk more action.
More action.
Well, Helen,
but that comes from the top.
Of course,
It's not him.
Yeah, let's talk more action.
Well, Helen, you make a point, and in answer to your question, I respect everything you're saying as well. What I would say, I would give Mikel a couple of seasons, but in answer to Kelechi now, you're saying with Unai, I personally think that it's obvious, without trying to disrespect the players, that they didn't play for Unai. That's what I think.
But do you think they're playing for Mikel though?
Unai didn't have a pattern.
Do you think they're playing for Mikel?
Well,
and do you think it's right that the players didn't?
No, of course not. Of course not. With that squad that we had, we should have done a lot better. And it seems like they possibly weren't playing for Mikel. No. Sorry, Unai.
Yeah.
And I like to think they are. I like to think because
I feel like on Saturday they weren't. I feel like they weren't playing for anyone.
Yeah, it's disappointing.
And there's been a few performances where it's been like that, where it's like, are they really playing for Arteta or not?
I think they are, but unfortunately, that's where we are at the moment. That's the thing. That's where we are at the moment. But like I said, we've kept our thing. I know Turkish. Sorry, go on, James,
jump. You said that's where we are at the moment. So
unfortunately, let's see where we are at the moment, people.
Obviously, hope you guys have enjoyed my first appearance on the Starting 11.
Well done, Turkish. He's like a referee. He was allowing the match to flow. No foul. He said, play on.
I'm from the 90s, my guy. From the 90s. Come on.
What a decade. The 1990s. What a decade.
Turkish, before you wrap, there's a super chat.
Oh, yeah. Before we wrap it, we've got a super chat in. Sick of Willian criticism. He is the only Premier League winner in our squad tonight. His touch on the ball is insane, and he will get man of the match tonight. It looks like some people have started drinking a bit early, but let's see how it goes in the match, people. I hope you guys, like I said, have enjoyed the Starting 11. Robbie will be back here for the watch along. DT lead judges involved too, because I see a lot of people asking where they are, and I see a lot of love. So love for the love people.
Yeah, love.
I'll be back for my interview and all that after.
Peace.
Every week on AFTV Picks, we give away £1,000. Get involved right now. The link is in the description, but you've got to be over 18 to enter. AFTV Picks. Hey, yo, bro. All right, cool with that now, man. AFTV Picks.